What's up everyone, it's Brandon here from Brandon's Game Reviews. So, it's been like forever since my last review. I don't even know when, I guess around over a year ago or something. Well, not that long, but it's been quite a long time, so sorry, I took a serious hiatus. You can pretty much expect me to have quite some weight between my reviews because I'm a busy person. I'm a junior in high school, so I have a lot of stuff on my plate. Yeah, so I'm back though. Here's my next review, and it's going to be Tomb Raider Underworld for the PC, so just sit back, relax, and enjoy the review. Tomb Raider Underworld follows British explorer Lara Croft as the journey to figure out what happened to her mother so long ago and to find Avalon continues promptly. The story of Tomb Raider Underworld has seen some criticism. I, for one, enjoyed it thoroughly and found many interesting moments and even a few shocks. It takes a much darker tone than the last few Tomb Raiders, and you'll always feel a sense of impending doom in some aspect. It's a great story for Tomb Raider standards, though. I really enjoyed it. I give this section a 9 out of 10. Gameplay for Tomb Raider Underworld is mostly just an improved version of the Tomb Raider Legend engine. And when I say improved, I actually mean it. Tomb Raider Underworld has such a more natural feel to it, and exploring Lara's wide open environments feels real and as fun as ever. Lara moves so smoothly and realistically, and controlling her for the most part is a dream. The levels this time are much less linear and much larger, adding more emphasis to exploration. I think the game is a little underdone though, as sometimes there are odd collision glitches, such as Lara sinking into walls, running into invisible walls and platforms, and the camera can get stuck and you'll have to fight it sometimes. There will be moments in Tomb Raider Underworld that will frustrate you, and a lot too. But you can forgive it because the rest of the game is so fun and engrossing, you won't want to mind the occasional hiccup. I give this section an 8.2 out of 10. Tomb Raider Underworld is definitely a very pretty game. I'm not exactly sure how the PC's graphics differ from the Xbox 360s and PS3s, but I'm sure they are same for the most part. There are so many dazzling textures, amazing lighting and shadow details, and lots of beautiful glimmering water effects. Lara herself looks good as ever, and her figure looks very realistic and smooth, and her hair actually looks pretty fantastic. There are times when the textures look pretty low res, or pixelated up close, and sometimes the shadows get jagged, and most of the characters in the game besides Lara and Natla look pretty plastic. But other than that, this game is what you would call candy for the eye. I give this section an 8.8 out of 10. The controls in this game work very nicely, and control Lara quite smoothly. There will be the occasional awkward moment, where Lara will go the opposite way you direct her, or something along those lines, but this will only be in moments where the camera wants to try and be your enemy. Other than that, it's a good game for controls once you set them up to your desire on the keyboard. I'm gonna give this section an 8.5 out of 10. This game has an excellent and surprisingly dark soundtrack. It has a noticeable amount of dark choir and brass instruments implemented, especially during the more heavy moments of the game. But the music is also quiet and atmospheric when it needs to be. The voice acting is wonderful and easy to listen to, just like the past two games, and the sound effects serve the reality of the world around you quite well. I give this section a 9.5 out of 10. Overall, Tomb Raider Underworld is a fantastic entry into the Avalon story of the games. It was a great, moody way to close off the trilogy. The game designers really showed they were trying to improve the game and take the next step up on making the game feel as natural and smooth as possible. Unfortunately, it's a hit and miss thing. There are some very awkward, clippy, and unnatural feeling moments in the game due to technical glitches and issues. Although, even though the graphics are wonderful, lush, and very detailed, there are some crappy textures here and there, but you can forgive the game and its little flaws. But if you don't have this game, I highly recommend it. It doesn't have much to keep you coming back, but the story is so fun to go through, you might just go through it again, possibly on a harder difficulty of your choice, thanks to the wise decision of adding player tailoring. Also, if you have a choice between this version and the Wii or PS2 version, choose this one for the PC, or even the Xbox 360 or PS3. They're far better, trust me. This is a great buy, and I insist you go add it to your collection. I give Tomb Raider Underworld a 9 out of 10. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the review, and stay tuned for my next video. Hopefully I won't take too long for it. Alright, bye.